has just checked into the Easy Hotel in the place that we are staying in for today. It's very small. It's very small. And it's the first time I actually had to pay extra for a window, which is strange, but I've got to say it's tiny. It is tiny. What's the bed like, Mrs. Im? Springy? I mean, it's got everything you need. It's nice to see it's got sockets either side of the bed. It's got a TV. It's quite hard, is it? I like this little idea here of like fixed hanger for your coat. And if you sort of scroll past, you get a little, like a wooden, looks like a wooden effect card for your door. It's clean. I've got to say that. It's clean, spotlessly clean, to be fair. Nice, compact little shower area with really, really nice clean fittings. Got some hair and body stuff there, which is made with real argan oil. Pardon?
Is there an air dryer?
An air dryer? Now you're asking. We had to pay extra for a window. Got some towels down here. I mean, it's compact, but it's quite nice. It is actually quite clean. Got a shaver point there as well. A little bin.
No air dryer.
Sorry?
No air dryer.
Not that I spotted. Not that I had spotted. There's a little sign up here. I don't know if it says anything on there. We'll come back to you about the hairdryer saga. Just showing you how narrow it is to walk around the edge of the room. You've got literally, I mean, that's not even a foot. I don't think you've even got a foot.
We've had caravans that bigger than
You can stay in caravans that have got more leg room going around the edge than that. I haven't paid extra for a window, which, as I said, is extremely odd. But there you go. I wouldn't say we have the greatest view either. Despite having a window, I think I'll probably have the curtains closed most of the time. Well, there you go. So, what do you think? Do you like it? Now, we didn't pay a grand total for it. We paid 30 quid for the night, so I'm not going to moan at that. It's clean and tidy. It is very tiny. I think I've been on bigger cabins on boats than I have on this particular room. But for 30 bucks,
What do you expect?
what do you expect? I mean, it's nice. It's tidy and clean, like I said, if nothing else. But well, we are about to check out of our Easy Hotel in Ipswich. And Mrs. M, your thoughts on this room?
Well, it's really small, tiny. I've never been in one so small. Only my fault was not having an air dryer in there. I like having air dryers in rooms.
I've got to confess, I don't think we'd do this again, would we?
No.
To be fair, I think it's a one-nighter. I think if you were single, I think it would suit one person. I know they're double beds and it is meant, but to be fair, I mean, we've been married for 20 years, and unless you want to know your partner's bowel movements very, very clearly through, because there's
Andy.
but there's no privacy in this room, is there? You know, you've got a little shower door which goes into the toilet there, and it's right next to the bed, and you can literally hear everything. You know, we've been married a long time, but then I think there are just some things that you don't really want to know about your partner, and vice versa. So unless you're one of them modern day couples who doesn't care about that sort of thing, then that's fine. But I also wouldn't advise paying for extra for a window unless you're guaranteed to get one that faces to the outside of the property, because our window behind us basically just is a courtyard. I'll show you a bit more in a second. We have a lot of noise here from some kind of air conditioning unit or something like that. There's a real drone that goes on all the way through the night as well, doesn't it? It doesn't stop for anything. So, and we paid a little extra for that. I mean, it's the first, I said earlier, it's the first time I've actually paid to have a window anywhere. Window view, yes, not window itself. But I wouldn't recommend paying the extra few quid for the window unless you're going to get one that faces to outside the building. Which, to be fair, the outside of the building isn't that great a view anyway. So don't go wasting your money on the windows. I can say the room is really, really clean. I have no problems, no issues at all with that. The shower door was slightly broken, wouldn't shut properly, so that was spurting water out when I had a shower earlier. But that's nitpicking. But apart from that, absolutely fine. But I will just show you how small this room is, because where they had a mathematician working along with the architect to work out the best minimal size possible. I don't know, but they didn't factor in maybe that modern people are a little bit larger than what they think, like me. She's just saying that, like me. So I'm going to show you, Mrs. M's going to film, and this is not very pretty, and I do think there should be a warning on this video. If you're easily lose your stomach over things, maybe you shouldn't watch this next couple of minutes. But especially if you've eaten, because it's not going to be pretty. But I'm going to show you just how difficult it is to get round this bed. So I'll pass you over to Mrs. M, who will film me. You get around this bed, especially if you want to go for a wee in the night time and it's dark and you don't want to wake your partner up. But this is how I mean, I know I have a belly, but my belly is actually moving the curtains for me, so I don't have to open them by hand. But you can see how tight this space is, and as you can see, this view is not the greatest. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 air conditioning units, all with turrets. If Miss M just passed me the camera, I will just show you. There are all air conditioning units. There's 5 of them in total, and that's just a complete noise 24/7. So we paid 30 quid for the room, and I think that's a bargain for the centre of a town. And the cleanliness of the room, I think that's a bargain. But as you can see, there's no storage space trying to get out. There's no storage space, and everything is kind of like by the front door because there's nowhere to put anything. So I think one night's enough.
You had to go and get new batteries, didn't you, for the telly?
Yes, the remote control wasn't working properly, so I had to go downstairs and do that. But I think one night's enough, don't you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm actually looking forward to getting out of the place. The other thing is, downstairs, there's no tea or coffee facilities. You have to go downstairs. It's £2 a cup of anything, isn't it? Yeah. But there's no kettle in the room. There's nothing. So, like I said, I suppose solo traveller, just looking to crash out for one night. The cleanliness of the place wins it for me. If it was dirty, then I would really be angry about staying here. But
I mean, it's cheap for them.
It is cheap, and for 30 quid. You know, but I would still say, unless you know your partner very, very well and you're not worried about the sound effects, I don't recommend it for couples. I really don't. I think one person in here is enough.
You told me to get away from the door.
Huh?
You told me to get away from the door, and our thing is, there's nowhere else in here to go.
That's the thing. If someone wants to go for the poo and they don't want someone listening, there is literally nowhere to hide. You know, and because you can see that this is Mrs. M's on the bed. This is the door to the bathroom, or the shower room, I should say. And it is literally, this is the. There's no privacy. There's just no privacy. There's no escaping someone who's going to the loo. You can't, you know, and if you're not bothered about that, then that's fine. Personally, I don't enjoy that.
You said to me, don't stand by the door, so I don't know where else to go.
Well, but anyway, it's okay. We've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed the stay over here anyway. So, but, you know, personally, one night is enough. Yeah. And that's not very often we say that, but one night in this place is enough. Yeah, anyway, on that bombshell.
Nowhere to put anything, have you?
Nope.
No cosmetics, anything.
No. Anyway, on that bombshell, hope you've enjoyed it. Take care of yourselves, and we will catch up with you real soon. What, Mrs. Jim?
Yeah,
take care.
bye.
Bye.